Okay. Good afternoon. I bring you greetings on behalf of the great city of Lake City. As your mayor, I stand before you with a heart both heavy but hopeful. I want to begin acknowledging our city council members, our Lake City police officers, and any other city officials in the room. Thank you for your presence. We are here because we are coming with a unified statement, and we need every voice and every heart engaged in this fight. Today is not just another press conference. It's a time to pause, a time to be serious, and most importantly, a time to act. We are gathered here because of a crisis in our city, our state, and nation that is stealing the lives and futures of our young people: gun violence. We are not here just as officials and citizens, but as a community, a hurting community, a weary community, but still a hopeful community. Let me be clear, the gun violence has to stop. I'm tired of getting the calls about another person died in a senseless act of gun violence. I'm tired of seeing parents burying their children. I'm tired of hearing about another young life lost, not just to death, but to prison, to trauma, and to the streets. Each of us, whether you're a parent, a pastor, a teacher, an elected official, or a neighbor, has a role to play. We cannot afford to be silent. We cannot keep passing the blame, and we cannot let fear or frustration paralyze us from stepping up and standing together. This is not how our story has to go. But if we keep doing nothing, if we keep pointing fingers instead of joining hands, then nothing will change. Our children should not be statistics. They should not be lost causes. What they are is our responsibility. To the parents, I know it's not easy a lot of times, but we have to be present. Ask the hard questions. Know who your children are hanging around. Check their rooms, check their phones. Let them know that love comes with accountability. Our children need structure. They need love, but they also need limits. They need to know that we care enough to correct them, to guide them, and to check on them, and to say you cannot go down that path. Pray with them. To our educators, you are more than teachers. You are mentors and the frontline protectors. Keep speaking life into our youth, even when it feels like they're not listening. Thank you for showing up every single day, but I know many of you may be overwhelmed at times, but you're doing more than teaching. You're counseling, you're protecting, and at times you're parenting too. Please don't give up. You are shaping lives, and sometimes just one voice of encouragement can be the difference between life and death. To the pastors, the church must continue to be a place of refuge. We need you out in the community just as much as we need you in the pulpit. These young people need to see that God is still with them, even in their darkest moments. Remind them that they were born with a purpose. To our community leaders, elected officials, police officers, this is our charge as well. We must put policy into action. We must invest in programs that give our youth something to live for and not to die for. We need more opportunities for a successful future. Mentorships, counseling, safe spaces, especially better gun laws. And to our youth, please hear me when I say, your life matters, your future matters, and you matter. We love you, and we need you to make the right choices. Think before you act, think before you post, and think before you pick up a gun. The gun doesn't solve the problems, and one decision can change your life forever, because once that trigger is pulled, there is no going back. There are only consequences, the kind that break hearts, destroy dreams, and tear families apart. Lake City, I believe in us. I believe in our power to come together and shift this culture of violence. But it's going to take all of us, not just some of us, but all of us working together. We can't sit back and say, that's not my child, because it could be. We can't say, that's not my problem, because it is. This is our city, and our children belong to all of us. When we love our children out loud and on purpose, they begin to see themselves differently. We need real conversations in our homes. We need mentors stepping up, not giving up. We need our schools and churches working hand in hand. We need to build bridges, not barriers. And we need to keep God first in everything we do. This is not about pointing fingers. This is about locking arms, forming that hedge of protection around our youth with all our might. I refuse to sit back and let another child's life be cut short without doing everything in my power to change this. And I know I'm not alone. So I ask you today, will you stand with me? Will you fight for our youth? This isn't about politics. This is about people. This is about our future. I am committed to you as your mayor. I will not stop fighting for our youth, for safer streets, and for stronger families. But I cannot do it alone. So I ask every community leader, every young person, city official, elected official, teacher, pastor, parent, coach, council member, police officer, whomever, will you stand with me? Because if we don't stand together now, we may be forced to grieve together again later. The time for action is now. So let's fight the good fight for our children. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless our great city of Lake City. Thank you. Now we will hear from our Chief of Police, Chief Patrick Miles.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, members of the media, for being present today. That's a tough act to follow, and I agree with the mayor 1,000%. I'm going to speak more specifically on the shooting incident we had at Walmart on Sunday afternoon. That incident took place Sunday afternoon while Walmart was crowded. It was packed. The incident began inside of Walmart with an employee and two other individuals as they walked through the store. It transitioned to the outside of Walmart by the entry to the grocery section, where a physical altercation took place again, and a shot was fired. And a vehicle that was parked in the front of Walmart was struck by gunfire. That vehicle was occupied. That incident could have went extremely bad, extremely quick. And that is not something, it's something that shocks the conscience, and that's not something we want for the small town of Lake City. It's something that will not be tolerated. Shortly after that incident, we took a juvenile offender into custody and transported him to Department of Juvenile Justice. After that, we also identified the other individual that was involved with that incident. He is a 17-year-old. The juvenile that was transported to DJJ was only 16, with his partner in crime in that incident, 17 years old, and firing shots at Walmart on a Sunday afternoon. That's absolutely ridiculous. Who do we blame for this? Do we blame law enforcement? Do we blame our elected officials? Where does the blame fall? That's to the courts to decide. And juvenile court is a rehabilitative court. It's not necessarily a punitive court. But I think we all have to do better in how we approach the juvenile crime as well as the violent crime in South Carolina, not just Lake City. This is not just the Lake City problem. We share criminals with Florence City, with Kingstree, with Williamsburg County, with Florence County. We share criminals with all of our neighboring jurisdictions, and our goal moving forward is to reach out to these jurisdictions and continue to battle this crime. The other individual involved in this case, as we speak, the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force is putting together an operation to take this individual into custody. We can't release his name yet at this time because we don't want to damage the integrity of their investigation into this case and put their lives in jeopardy. He knows who he is, and he knows we're coming. What we don't want is other people getting involved to what may happen with that case as it comes to a close with them taking him into custody. But the mayor is 100% right. The gun crime has got to stop. The gun violence has got to stop. And it's not the guns, it's the individuals that carry the guns. Guns just don't jump off of shelves and start firing by themselves. That point is arguable, I know, but that's the way I see it. It takes the individual that has the gun in their hand to fire that gun with malice in their heart. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Lake City, we are at a crossroad. The violence we have witnessed lately have truly broken our heart, but it also calls for action. We can no longer wait for someone to fix the problem that is broken. We have to come together to make a difference and for changes. It starts with connection. Let us check our neighbors. Be concerned about our youth. Be concerned about the elder. Be concerned about everyone in our community. Divided we stand, but together we can all work together. Let us continue to remember each other in prayer. Let's work together to make Lake City a better place. Every act of kindness push back against the darkness. Every prayer and every program and every partnership, it brings us all together. We must act now. We must act now. We must come together as a community, concerned citizen. Don't point a finger and blame nobody. We are all here in this together. Together we can stand and make difference to make Lake City a better place. We can continue to support our businesses, support our youth, our organization, bring more activity here. That's what we're all about, making a difference and making a change for the city. Let's come together in prayer. We can no longer continue to pray. Action must be taken. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I stand in solidarity with everything that was said today. We must take a stand and take our community back when it comes to this gun violence. Because once you pull the trigger and that bullet leaves that gun, no telling who it's going to hit. If you tend to shoot someone, that's not a good outlook on life. Talk your problems out, come together as one, and let's keep Lake City bright and together at the end of the day. That's the main goal of it all.
Just want to say thanks to everyone that came out today for this press conference. And like I said, this is more than just a press conference. We are addressing the issue at hand when we have all spoken in unity and we are wanting to work together. And I know that we have adults up here, but youth, we want to hear from you too. You have a voice in this and we want to hear from you. So please don't ever hesitate to contact your mayor, your council members, your police chief. We are here for you. We love you, and we want to see you go far in your future. So, once again, I thank everyone for coming, and we will have more information later on what we're going to do and the actions that we're going to take after today. Thank you.